Hello, welcome back to Chris's Moto Life. It's March, we've got snow. You can probably hear the fan in the background. I've got my heater going. It's kind of nice and toasty here in the garage, if I don't say so myself. Been a lot happening. Not really a lot happening, just a rough week at work. Trucks break down. I've got to find repair shops out of town. I have no idea who I'm dealing with. It's tiring. But you know what? It pays the bill. It pays the bills. And it beats the heck out of sitting in a cubicle. Well, anything is better than sitting in a cubicle, I can tell you that. I mean, I worked for an insurance company for 12 years. I still have absolutely no idea what the group that I worked for did. Absolutely clueless. Just don't get corporate America. But hey, this isn't about me bitching and moaning about jobs and stuff like that. We're here to talk about cars and motorcycles. Hey, before we start, I got something funny to show you. Last week we were talking about the Jaguar. We got the Jaguar started. I took it to the gas station, filled it full of gas. It was running a little rough, and I got a little annoyed on the way home, so I just mashed the pedal right down, just revved it up to redline for the first 3 gears. Thing purrs like a kitten, if you'll pardon the pun. Jaguar, get it? All right. You know what else is funny about that car? Actually, it's not so much about that car. It's funny about the 1980s. This is what it took to run a cell phone in a car in 1989. Think about it. We've got our little tiny cell phones now, fit in your pocket. As a matter of fact, I'm using my iPhone right now to film this, and this is what you needed. All out of the car. Car's put back together, and is looking good again. All right, let's get on to tonight's subject. I don't only make poor decisions on automobiles. Oh, no. That would just be too simple. I also make poor decisions on motorcycles. Case in point, behind me, a 1975 Honda CB400f. A lot of people love these motorcycles. As a matter of fact, I've done a Chris's Moto Life on this one before. We got it going, we had it running. I say we because I had a few friends helping me out with it, so it's not a bad motorcycle or anything like that. It's just another project. What I want to do is I want to get rid of this, and I want to get rid of the Jaguar, and then I want to buy the true love of my life. I want another RD400 Yamaha. 2-stroke, 2-cylinder, loud, smelly, fun. Do you ever notice anything in life that's loud, that's fun, is usually like loud and smelly, inconvenient? Yeah, that's why I want a Yamaha. So this is a good bike. There's nothing really wrong with it. I think I saw a little leaking, maybe from the head gasket, the last time I had it out for a spirited run down 422, so I just need to check that. Where is it? Where is my next? I have props now, believe it or not. This is what happens to fuel filters when you use the new ethanol type gas. Look what it did to that plastic. It just literally melted that. Yeah. So I'm running it now without a fuel filter. I mean, obviously I'm just starting it in my garage, but once I get going again, I'm gonna have to find something that'll stand up to ethanol and fuel. That's not cool. On the front forks, we got leakage. So, I've got new fork seals. And I've got the new fork rubbers. These rubbers are the things that go right, that are these. I figured why not just buy new ones? Call it a day. When I do stuff, I go overboard. It's why I lose money when I sell my things. This one I'm hoping I'm not going to lose money on. I'm thinking about swapping out these rear shock absorbers. I also have new shock bushings for them. These are kind of cool. These are the old S&Ws from back in the day. We'll see what's going on. Get those going. Get the motorcycle going. I've got my paintless dent guy coming over to take care of some dents in the tank. It's kind of cool, man. We're working. We're getting there. What else can I tell you? I like our visits in the garage. It's always fun to catch up. Let me show you something that's really kind of annoying. Check out this leak that's coming out of the Jaguar. Good God, it's like an incontinent. This car is like an incontinent senior citizen. Now it's leaking the mineral oil because it's got a hydraulic system that pressurizes the brakes. Like, come on. Can't I just finish it and get rid of it? It's killing me. But you know what? It makes good fodder for our shows. Fodder, not Father. I'm kidding. You know what? So, we'll get there. Just giving you some close-ups of the Honda. Here you can see the beautiful oil leaking on the forks. You can see the cylinder. The cylinder's pretty dry, so I think maybe if I start it up and run it a little bit, it may have just been leaking from somewhere else. I have no idea where it was leaking. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, I've heard these pipes being referred to as iconic. I hate when people say iconic. I mean, they'll just take like two things that we should never say ever again. We should never use the terms iconic, and you don't ever say barn find to me, because that just infuriates me. Like, ooh, I got a barn find. Like, oh yeah, because mice and birds and rats were living in the car? Yeah, that makes that car worth a lot more money. Patina. That annoys me too. Although I use that one. Patina is used as an excuse for when you got a couple scratches on your cars. Hey, I've got street cred. My car's got patina. Know what I'm saying? All right. I think we've caught up enough today. I gotta polish the Jaguar. Get some work done. Oh yeah, one other thing. You know what, all you people that made fun of my other motorcycle, the Kawasaki Ninja 250. Let's get a look at it. There it is. Look at this beauty. It is the slowest motorcycle. Not really. It'll still crack 100. But it's small enough that it will actually... I'll give you some close-ups of it. This is a pretty clean motorcycle. I bought this one years ago. Again, I've done a Chris's Moto life on it. What's kind of cool is that it gets 60 miles to the gallon. Let's take that, all you people driving your big pickup trucks and things like that. I mean, God, I love your pickup truck when I need something picked up from the Home Depot, but it's really easy for me to tisk when gas prices get really high. So I'm not judging people, because you know darn well I'm going to grab your pickup truck when I need to pick something up at the Home Depot. So let's just all get along. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world. I'm really feeling bad about the people in the Ukraine. I mean, like, do they really need that? How are they eating? How's their heat working when all this is going on? So let's give a thought to the people of the Ukraine. They're very nice people. All they want to do is just live their life. I'm sure there's a guy in the Ukraine that's shooting a Chris's Moto life, and like he really needs tanks shooting at his apartment building or his garage. Yeah, the world's getting smaller. I like that. That's what's happening because of the internet. So that's all I wanted to leave you with. And all I want to say is, as I change hands, hey, this really isn't fancy, and thanks, guys, for all your patience with my camera work. Someday, I'm going to be rich and famous, and I'm going to have who am I kidding? With all these motorcycles and all the way that I throw away money, I'm never going to be rich and famous. Maybe I can coerce people to film again. But I just like to keep in touch with you and chat. So I'm going to give you my usual ending. I want you all to have a happy, positive week coming up. And thanks again for watching. It really means a lot. I have a whole 160 subscribers now. I'm going big time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.